Hi, I'm Mark Olives, and today I'd like to talk to you about office ergonomics and how to set up your desk and workstation so that you can minimize pain for your neck and low back. So number one, the most important thing is how you set up your chair, because that's going to set up the foundation upon which you're sitting that's going to dictate how your spine sits. Now, if I sit in a position where my chair is such that my bottom is now lower than my knees, what that's going to do is automatically put my low back into a position where it wants to round. Now I can force myself to sit up straight, but if I felt my muscles back here, they're extra tight, and what that's going to do is create a situation where when your muscles contract, every joint they cross, they're causing compression on the spine. So many of these muscles in the back, they're running from the base of my skull clear down to my sacrum. And so when they contract, I'm compressing my entire spine. That's not good for my back. In addition to the fact is if I do this, I'm going to get muscular strain, and eventually I'm going to give up and I'm going to resort to a slouched posture. And that is terrible for the discs in my low back. So this is a bad position to start with. Instead, if I place the base of my chair in a position where my bottom is now higher than my knees, so that I create a slight downward tilt, now what happens is it rolls my pelvis forward automatically and sets my spine up in a position where it's just in a naturally more neutral or better position for the discs to rest in. So I can sit in this position with good posture with next to no effort from my muscles. So everything's relaxed, and this is a position I can sustain for a long period of time. Now, I don't want my chair so steep that I'm about to slide out. In some people's chairs, they won't tilt front to back like that. If that's the case, I tell people, well, just put like a small towel or a blanket or something so it's in kind of the posterior, maybe half of the chair. Something to just get your hips up a little higher than your knees are, and that will help to get your spine and your pelvis aligned where it needs to be. Next, what you want to do is once you've got that established, then you want to take the backrest and just push it into your spine so that it's causing support for your spine. You don't want it shoving you forward, but you just want to have a good, nice, erect posture and then have the chair back meet you and support you. Once you've got that done, then what you want to do is you want to take the armrest and you want to have your arm just resting at your side, and you want that armrest to be a ½ inch higher than the bottom of your forearm. That's going to help push your shoulder up a little bit so that now these muscles don't have to work to hold your arms up. If I don't have any support for my arm while I'm doing keying and whatnot, what that means is these muscles are going to have to actively stabilize and hold my shoulder up, and these muscles go up into the base of my skull also. And so that's going to cause them to contract, and again, I'm going to get compression of all the vertebrae in my neck, and that's not good for me. So I want to have my arms resting on the chair in a nice, easy, comfortable position. I don't want them shoved way up, but they definitely should be, the armrest should be in such a position that it causes my arm the weight to go on the armrest itself. Then I want to make sure, once I've got that done, I want to get everything I can, my keyboards that won't pull out far enough, I want to get everything to position as close as I can here. I don't want to be reaching and doing that kind of thing. Also, I don't know how many people are using them, but the first time I got a touchscreen computer, it didn't take me long. It was, in fact, during the setup, I kept reaching forward and I was thinking, oh my God, I'm starting to get pain in my neck. Why? I'm taking this long lever arm, and everyone's arm is heavy, and I'm reaching forward and I'm holding this arm out. Well, that's again causing a lot of muscular activity and putting a stress on my neck. Try as best you can not to utilize your touchscreen if you don't have to. Do everything right here. The closer you have everything into you and the less you're reaching, the less strain that's going to occur on your body. Once you've got that done, then what you want to have is you want to have the monitor screen positioned up high enough that you're looking at the upper third of the screen. That way, your head and neck sit in a nice neutral position and you're not putting any excessive strain there. So if you can do all of those things, try and get all of that done, you'll be in much better shape. That will help take a lot of stress and strain off your body and help you to do better on the job. I hope that this helps you out. Thanks.